Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to have a video about my entire classic flap handbag collection. And we know that I have a little bit of an issue when it comes to classic flaps. It's definitely like the predominant style of handbag that I have on my collection, and I just love the bag so much. So I wanted to make like this video because it was a bit requested to show with the seasons and the specifics of every bag with a little bit of a backstory of how I got them. So I really hope that you guys like this video. It's gonna be a long one, so I would recommend you to go grab your snack, a drink or whatever and get comfortable. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Lu and I make videos about handbags, shoes, traveling. So if you like any of those topics, please consider subscribing to my channel and click the notification bell down below so you don't miss any of my videos. So a little bit of a backstory of why I like classic flaps so much. And I know that it's funny because I always got comments about how classic flaps were like for older people, that I was too young, that they looked too mature, that they were not for me. And nonetheless, I'm so happy that I went for the bags that I love so much so early on, because right now the prices are crazy for so many of these bags, and comparing how much I paid for them back then to what they are now, I'm so happy that I did what I did. And if you want to take something away from this video, is that if you like something, doesn't really matter if people tell you that you're too young, too old, too big, too small, whatever it is, buy whatever you want and use it, because for me these bags are like everything that I use all the time. I love them so much, and if you ask me, if I had the means, I would probably get all the colors that I can in the world. I love this bag so much, and I'm really happy with the ones that I have right now. So I want to start with the ones that I had the longest, and then I'm gonna go to like the newest ones. One that I'm gonna show you is actually quite of a story, because it's actually like this specific bag I haven't had for that long, but the style I've had it for the longest time. So this is my black classic flap in the medium size, and it's lambskin with gold hardware. And my story with this bag has been crazy. It started because a black medium classic flap was my first Chanel bag ever. It's the bag that I always wanted. I saved for it for so long, and I was so happy the day that I got it. And I initially got, like 5 years ago, a Caviar classic flap with gold hardware. And what happened to that bag is that it was defective, so I had to take it into the store a couple of weeks after I bought the bag, and they took like more than 3 months to tell me like the verdict on that bag. And I was a little bit devastated because the experience of that exchange was really bad. If you want to know what I'm talking about, like I have this story on my luxury horror stories. It's a full video about it. So basically the bag is defective, they don't have another black classic flap, so I cannot get another one. So it took me again like a full year to save again for that specific bag, but I wanted to get it in lambskin. The thing is that I had the hardest time finding it in lambskin, so I ended up settling for black Caviar in silver hardware, and I buy that bag myself from the store, and I use that bag so much. Like it's one of the bags that I've used the most for so many years. I loved it so much, but there was this little thing that was still not perfect, and it's that it was not lambskin. I love lambskin way more than Caviar. I say that basically on every video that I talk about Chanel, and it's the truth. I honestly think that lambskin is prettier. It makes me happier. I know that it's more delicate, but for me, it just makes the look for the bag. It's what I want from the brand, the lambskin. It's just my thing. You get it. When it presented the opportunity, I swapped this bag. So I went to a trip, and you guys know Redeluxe. I talked about them so many times, and I buy a lot from them just because I really like the way that they work. They are so amazing, they're so nice, and the prices compared to the prices that I have here, they are actually way better. Even though you pay for some pieces premium, they do have like really good deals from time to time. So I was talking to Georgia, and I told her how I wished that my classic flap was actually lambskin and not Caviar, and then she showed me that she just got this bag in, and she told me, do you want to swap? And I was like, can we do that? And she said yes, and I was like, I didn't even like think about it. When we met up, she brought this one, and I had with me my Caviar classic flap with everything, and I saw this one and I was like, yes, take the Caviar one. I don't want it anymore. I really wanted this one, and that's how I ended up having this specific classic flap, because I swapped with them. My classic flap ended up selling to actually one of my followers. They sold it, and I'm really happy to see that someone is enjoying that bag. It was in an amazing condition. It was such an amazing Caviar, but I'm still way happier with this specific bag. I just love it so much, and I'm so happy that I have it now, and it's definitely one of my most used handbags my entire collection. And yes, if someone ever asks me which is the bag that I always recommend, because this is my most used bag, it's always this one. The second bag that I ever got is my Chanel Jumbo, and this one I got it pre-loved. So this bag is actually around 10 years old. It's in amazing condition. I was so happy that I was able to find this one. It is black caviar with silver hardware, so I think that it's quite different to my lambskin one, just because this one is caviar, that one is lambskin, this one is silver hardware, that one is gold. And this makes for me like a super casual bag. I love the caviar of this bag. I would never ever sell this bag. I know that right now it's a little bit big on me, but at some point in my life I'm gonna be needing a bigger bag, and for the price that I paid, like, I didn't mention the price for my medium classic flap. So when I bought my medium classic flap, my initial bag, I bought it for like $3,500. No, 3,900, like almost on the 4,000 mark. I'm sorry, in euros, because I bought that bag in Spain when I was living in Spain. So comparing it to the prices they have right now, it's crazy. And this one, I got it for around 4,000 USD when I got this one. I've used this bag a lot the moment that I got it, because my reasoning behind getting this one was that it was like the biggest, like the size made me feel fulfilled for the price difference between the medium and the jumbo. And I used this bag quite a lot on the first years that I got it. Since the pandemic started, I've not reached out for it a lot, and that is a little bit sad, but I would never sell it. I know that this bag is definitely gonna come back, and I know that I'm definitely gonna be reaching out for it eventually. And the price for this one right now is crazy. Like, it's a $6,000 increase since the day that I bought it. So if you were considering getting a jumbo, I would definitely advise you to go check on the pre-loved market, because they are actually quite a reasonable price. They are not as crazy on the resale as the medium classic flaps, and I don't know, I just think that you can find perfect caviar. Like, this is one of the best caviars that I have ever seen on any Chanel handbag, so I really love it. The next bag that I got, this is a super cute bag that I got on a trip, and it's my only mini, and this is my Chanel mini from the 19 spring summer collection, and I got this one on a trip that I did to Italy in 2019 in the summer. It was hard to get this bag. I had a lot of like bad experiences trying to find it. I went to the Milan boutique and they just did not acknowledge me at all. Like, I know that many people are like, it's such a blessing to look so young and you're gonna be thankful for it later on, but honestly, I get dismissed a lot, I get patronized a lot, I get looked over so much, and I'm 25 years old. Like, I know that I look way younger, I know that I look like I'm 14, 16, and I get that all the time, but sometimes people don't even want to like talk to you or take you seriously. Like, the other day I was inquiring about a car and they would just not talk to me. They would only acknowledge my boyfriend. So that day at the Milan boutique, they really ignored me. That was what happened. I really got turned off by that, so I left. And then when we were in Rome, we tried 2 stores. The first one, they just didn't have it, and the second one, they did have it, and they were super nice. It was such an amazing experience. And this, like, it's like my little princess super cute bag. I love it so much, and it's this light pink in lambskin with aged gold hardware. And for some reason, I'm not a fan of aged gold hardware, but on this specific bag, it just works so well. I don't know why. It just makes it look like this cardigan is just, it looks so cute. I love this bag so much. And the reason why this is my only mini is just because I have not found another color, because I think that minis are to be like in fun colors, maybe fun tweeds or something like that, not that serious as the mediums, like the larger bags. So this is my only mini and I love it a lot. Super cute, and the lambskin has held up amazing. So I would highly recommend you to get the rectangle if you're on the shorter side, because I'm 5'1", and for me this one has been really good strap length wise. The next bag was something that I had for my wish list for quite a while. Like, most of the bags that you're gonna see on this video were like things that I was crazy about for so many years, and just to think about right now that I have them, I'm so thankful and so happy, because I know that I don't have to hunt for them anymore, and I don't have to pay the prices that I would have to pay right now. So this one I wanted since many years. I've always been a fan of Claire Chanel or I Am Choquette. I know that you guys see me like I'm part of like the YouTube community, but I still kind of struggle seeing myself like inside that section. I still watch probably everyone that makes videos about handbags, and I'm a fan of so many people. So yeah, I don't know, I don't see myself as a YouTuber. I know that's weird to say that, but I just don't. It's like tricky to explain, but I saw Claire Chanel having this bag, but she has it in Caviar, and she always said how much she liked it, and for so many years Chanel decided to just not produce them, so they were not making great classic flops at all. When I knew that it was coming from the 19B collection, so this is from 2019 B collection, and this is in silver hardware in lambskin too, and I love this bag. I love the fact that this one is silver hardware. I just feel like it is very like aesthetically pleasing when it like the style of the bag with the color, with the silver hardware. I just feel like it's perfect. I love the shade of gray. I think it's perfect. I also love the darker shades, but I honestly think that this is just an amazing bag. I knew that this was coming, so I made sure to tell my essay that I wanted this bag. So I was like, if you get it, please let me know. I'm ready to just buy it. And I got this one for around 5,000 euros. I may be wrong with the price, but it's around that. And the moment that my essay got one, he sent me a picture and I was like, yes, I'm taking it. I want it. And since then I've not looked back. The bag is perfect. I just love this bag so much. The lambskin is perfect. I once had this issue where I stored it with a chain on the front of the bag and it got squished a little bit and the chain was indented here and it faded away super fast. So definitely this and my mini, these bags made me lose like the fear of lambskin and started like my love for it, definitely. So I love this bag so much. Would never sell them. Like none of the bags that I'm going to show you today is something that I would ever consider selling, but love this bag to bits. This next bag that I have, I would say this is the bag that I have the most love for, and it was surreal for me that I was able to get it. The first time that I fell in love with this bag was early 2019, maybe late 2018, and Chanel released the shade of color in the cruise of 2019. I didn't have the money to buy it. I could not afford it, so I actually was able to see it at the store, but I had to pass on it. I'm never gonna be the person that is gonna put it on the credit card because I cannot sleep. If I owe money, I will not sleep. Then I sold a couple of things. I worked really hard and I saved the money and I was able to save for it. But the thing is that when these bags get released, you are not gonna find them later on, and if you find them, they're gonna be with a super premium price. So I was almost scammed twice finding this bag because I was just so obsessed finding it. It became to a point where I was just like, you know what, I'm not gonna get the bag. I need to get over it. If ever Chanel comes back with this color, I'm gonna have the money ready. So I set the savings apart for this specific color handbag. Then around October of 2019, I see that Chanel is gonna release this color again for cruise, and I'm over the moon. Like I cannot even explain to you like how much I was like, I need to find this bag. And the problem is that it never came to my country, so I was not able to find it here. And then I knew that I was gonna go to Paris that December. I made sure to find a contact of a sales associate working in Paris and to make an appointment with them and tell them how much I wanted this bag, and I found it. I just cannot believe the overall experience was so amazing. I chatted with Yesai. I told him, hey, I was really looking for this color. I want it since last year and I was not able to get it. I have the savings. Plus in Europe was gonna be way less than what I was gonna pay if I were to buy it from someone in the US. So I got the appointment specifically at Rocambole in Paris, and he had it and I bought it, and I opened the day that I bought it and I started using it in Paris. So I have so many pictures in Paris with this bag just because I was like, what a trip, because it was such an amazing trip and I was able to find this bag and I was able to save a little bit of money. Chanel didn't have like any crazy price increases that year that I can remember. So for this bag, I remember that I paid 5,250 euros, but I did get tax refund, so I ended up paying around $4,800 for it, something around that. So yeah, this has champagne gold hardware and it's in the light blue from 2020 cruise collection. So I've been having this bag for almost 2 years and I love it so much. I've seen a little bit of wear and tear, which is crazy because the other bags are lambskin and this is Caviar, and I see wear and tear on this Caviar because it's like, you know, Caviar and seems like more squishy and less sturdy than my jumbo. I did manage to like get some of the Caviars to peel off, which is a little bit sad, but nonetheless this bag is staying with me forever. The next bag that I got was like and it's this one, and I love this bag so much. And I got this one from Redeluxe. This was quite I would say a journey to get this bag. So I saw that it was coming and I was over the moon about it. Again, I get told at my store, we're not gonna receive this color, so it's not gonna come to the country. That was it. I talked to Georgia from Redeluxe and I tell her how much I wanted, and she made it her task to find it for me, and she did. And it took us quite a while to get on hold of this bag. So she told me that whenever she got one, she was gonna let me know. So she got this one. I was like, I'm gonna take it, like I want it. And it's a 21p, so I got this one around start of this year. And it's my first small classic flap, and it has champagne gold hardware in this caramel color. Super, 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 super pretty. I love it so much. And I wanted this bag for so long. My love for this color started with a trendy CC. I saw a trendy CC in this shade, I would say early 2018, and I did not buy it, could not afford it, so I just let it go. But the color just got stuck in my head, and now that I have this one in lambskin, it's such a beautiful bag. I love it so much, and I feel so lucky and so grateful for the fact that I was able to find it. I know that many people wanted this shade, and it was super like a unicorn, hard to find, and I really feel really lucky that Redeluxe went like all the way to be able to get this one to me. If you ever want like something super specific from Redeluxe, you just have to let them know and be like, hey, if you ever get this specific bag, please, please, please let me know. And it was super smooth to get it, like they were super professional. But it's been amazing. I love this bag so much. I've used it so much this year, and I got the 19 bag in the same shade, and it's so cute. Like I just like, it's flattering. Like the color is flattering. It's so pretty. It's the most perfect shade that I have seen on this like brownish caramel dark beige color from Chanel, and I'm really happy and grateful to own it. So again, thank you Redeluxe for this one. Now this next one that I have, I got this vintage classic flap, and I got this one from Season to Consign. This was around 3,000 something if I remember correctly, and this bag is in this lambskin with the gold plating, which is amazing. The gold plating, I love the vintage classic flaps. I think that I would be down to getting a white and a black one too, and this color of beige, I actually really love it. I think it's perfect, like goes with almost every outfit that you can think of, and it's from 1994 to 1996, so definitely this bag, amazing. Love it so much, use it a lot, and it's also in the small size. And last but not least, I'm gonna talk about the other bag that I looked for so many years and I finally found. One of my most used bags of this year so far. I definitely thought that I was scared to get a white classic flap, but honestly I just think that it's so good and it's so easy to pair with pretty much anything that now I have other white bags. Like I have my Picotin, I have my Bobby bag, and I have the Aero 19 bag, and this bag is again by Redeluxe. So if you want to get something out of this video, is that I love Redeluxe, guys, you guys are amazing, and thank you so much for making my classic flap dreams come true. So this is a small classic flap from the 21A collection, and it's white caviar in the small size with champagne gold hardware. So I wanted this bag for many years. I would say like 4 years it was on my wish list to get a white classic flap, but I was definitely a little bit scared of owning like such a delicate bag. Everyone would tell me that it would yellow a little bit, that the color transferred and everything, so I was scared of owning it. But now that I have it, I'm just really happy that I went with it, because bags are meant to be used, and if you like a color, just go for it. You're gonna figure out the rest. Of course, you're not gonna use this bag with brand new black clothing, but definitely if you invest on really good quality clothing and you wash them a couple of times before, I've seen that it does not give as much color transfer as you may think. And I also wanted to mention the fact that it's definitely a neutral. It's no hard at all to pair with anything that you would think. That's one of the reasons why I think this has been so used like in my wardrobe this year, because I was really used to blacks and beiges, and implementing whites was really easy because it's also a neutral color and I wear a lot of white. When I finally decided that I wanted to get this bag, you can see on my videos that I was like, I cannot find it, I cannot find it, I cannot find it. And when I saw that Chanel was gonna release a couple of white classic flaps, I was like, I need to get on the waiting list, or I need to do something, because I really want to get one, because I knew that like price increases are the type of thing that you know that are coming. You cannot avoid them. Doesn't matter the point in time where you want a bag. If you want it, just go for it, because price increases are gonna happen. So again, same as with the caramel one, I let Georgia know that I'm looking for this one. Honestly, I'm so happy that I have it, and I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to actually be able to get like my unicorn unicorns. Like the blue, the gray, the caramel, the white one, for me are the bags that I've always wanted, and to know now that I have them, like I hope that I can keep these ones until I can maybe pass them on to my kids. Sorry about the change of lighting, it's just that the day is like cloudy and sunny and cloudy and sunny. But this is basically my entire classic flop collection. I do have a couple of other colors that I would like to add. I would love to add like a tweed classic flop, that would be so amazing. I also love lilac, greens, yellows, but I'm in no rush. I mean, if it comes, it comes, and if not, it's okay. But yeah, I'm definitely happy with the ones that I have. Really love the style. I think that it's super pretty, super practical for me, and I love using it all the time. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about classic flops, please let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll try to get as many comments as I can. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and click the notification bell down below so you don't miss any of my videos. And if you're not done watching my channel, I'm gonna leave you 2 videos right here, so please consider checking them out. And yeah, thank you, and see you on the next one. Bye.